Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy Friday, happy Aloha Friday. Wherever you're checking in from, time to get in the comments and let me know your city, state, country, wherever you're checking in from. We appreciate you joining right now. The biggest dog of them all, Chico to the sea and the place to be. What y'all say in the comments? Easy. We up in here, baby. Alabama in the building. Oh, now. So we got to come in and represent for your cities and your states. Brought to you live, back once again. It's the Big Dog Chico Show. Got my hoodie on. I got my hoodie on like Prime today. You understand me? Shouts out to CU. Get you some. Shouts out to MDJ Customs. Get you some. If you haven't already, if you haven't gotten a hoodie yet, then you're tripping. We got transfer portal news. Of course, transfer portal news. The young fella, apparently he's up out of there. So we're going to give you some news on that, talk about that, see what y'all think about that also. And they're saying Saudi Arabia looking to start a league. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that's true? Saudi Arabia is starting the college football team league? Dang, okay. We also got the NCAA just approved helmet communication. We saw a sneak preview of that on Colorado's page with Smitty in the locker room putting the speakers in Shedeur Sanders' helmet, prepping for that. So now it's official. The NCAA playing rules oversight panel officially approved both in-helmet communication on the field and a 2-minute warning at the end of each half for college football, effective for the 2024 football season. What y'all think about that? Let me know. Laura Levy. Oh, got Laura up in here. What's up, Laura? How you doing? Darius Caldwell, what's happening with you in the chat? Don't trend on me in the chat. Hard work in the chat. Charles Muhammad, Jeanette Fox, that dude, Warren Lones, B. Thomas, Alex Williams, Texas in here, Chicago in the building, Fresno, Texas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Kansas City, Missouri, Georgia, Montgomery, Alabama, Denver, Colorado, Boulder, Southwest Florida in the building. Hey, baby, we up in here. News out of Boulder, of course, is what we're going to bring you and break down. Of course, everybody saw this past week, all the guys getting up out of there. Foley, Alabama in the building. Texas in here once again with all the news and guys leaving. Kamani McLean, Alton McCaskill, and Jaden Miller-Jones had to be the most surprising ones, should I say. But CU Buffs football and Coach Prime, as you see right there, Portal Prime is hard at work doing his thing. Shouts out to Coach Corey and Coach Reyes and the whole staff in the recruiting room for the Colorado Buffaloes. Let me see. Run the Table Sports says Biggdogg, Bama to Los Angeles in this thing. South Haven, Mississippi. Shouts out to Bobby Black. South Florida in the building once again. The Colorado Buffs featured a video just recently on the big fella, their big offensive lineman, Coach Phil Lodeholt, who played in the league, a veteran with the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, he coached with the Oklahoma Sooners. So y'all check that video out they just posted with the big fella, Big Phil Lodeholt. I remember him playing in, Tyler Brown just smashed him one. I remember him playing with the Vikings, being a starter there when they had those legendary offensive teams in Minnesota. Portia Set tripping in here. She said, hey, Chico, we coming back better and stronger for sure. Them boys got to start over right now. They're about to walk in and start wherever. Well, that's on. Hey, hopefully they can get a starting spot somewhere. You know, you saw Coach Prime wish all those guys well. At the end of the day, we hope they can go somewhere, find them a landing spot, find them a home, and wish the best for those guys, because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Hoping that these guys can develop, and Coach Prime bring them in, hoping that he can develop them, hoping they come in with the right mindset and attitude to get developed. And sometimes it's just not the right fit. It doesn't work out, and then bam, you got to change locations. Hopefully, because the portal is not guaranteed, as we saw Coach Carl Reed say on his page earlier today. It's definitely not guaranteed. You guys get in there, but I would find a way to have a destination somehow set up. You got connections, you got networks, you got coaches who've coached you in high school, who has connections with college coaches, where you can easily contact them and say, hey, I'm getting ready to get in the portal. What you think? What do you think? Do you think I have a landing spot? Do you know some other coaches that will give me an opportunity? Is there a place that needs a guy like me? If I'm let's just say, for instance, Alton McCaskill, right, coming off an injury, but proven college football player from the running back position, right, at the University of Houston, 16 touchdowns, 18 total, 16 rushing, 18 total. If I'm Alton or someone like him who has done something in college football, then you probably look at it and say, hey, I just get in the portal and somebody gonna holler at me because I have the measurables, I have the background, and everything to go with it, right? Or you can be reaching out to those old coaches and old networks and say, hey, I'm thinking about leaving. What you think? Do y'all need a running back here? Do they need a running back there? Uh, you know, do they already have a legit starter? Is their starter leaving? There's a lot of things you can go in that can play into leaving. You can see that the Colorado running back room is super stacked. You got Dylan Edwards, Savion Wilkerson, Michael Welch, the rookie coming on, freshman. And then you see Coach Prime loving the production from Charlie Offerdahl, the walk-on. And he probably won't be a walk-on too soon. So that backfield is stacked. And you're probably, with the way that practice is working out, I think Coach Prime made a statement saying Coach Fleet will have each running back getting about the same amount of carries. You got 7, you got 7, you got 7, you got 7. Well, some running backs look like, hey, man, I need to be getting 20. And they get 6 and 7 and 7 and whatever, And if that's the case, then some guys, and I'm not saying this is the case for Alton, I'm just speaking in general, some guys can say, you know what? I need to be that bell cow back. That's how I get going. And even at the wide receiver position, some wide receivers feel like if I don't get going early in the game, if you don't throw me some passes early in the game, dog, I feel like I'm not really a part of the game. I need to be involved early and often, just like the running backs. Running backs want to get the ball early and often, all right, just to get it going and see how they feel. Terrell Rubin said, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start answering some questions now. Instead of me just going over, let me answer some questions in the chat because I see the chat be going crazy. And a lot of times it'd be out of nowhere. So I'm going to answer some questions in the chat. This is going to be a Q&A for now until we come back with Buff Time Podcast, myself and Brian. Tomorrow we will have Buffum updates. Get ready for that. And we might do a Dog and Dave this weekend too. We're gonna start taking over the weekends. When everybody else is working, we're gonna come up we're gonna start working. All right, so let's go to some questions right now from the chat. Super chats would definitely get featured. So y'all hit me on the super chat. The super thanks is right down there next to the like button. Hit the super thanks on YouTube. We appreciate it. We got comments coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. And Terrell Rubin said, how are you upgraded to second string and have scholarships? I think you're trying to say, how do you upgrade a guy like Charlie to second string when you have scholarship players back there? So we assume that Dylan Edwards will be 1. Savion Wilkerson, who is normally the 2 or the 3 in this in the case with Alto, but with Alto gone, Savion Wilkerson is like the 3. Dylan is the 1. Michael Welch is the freshman, but you still have Charlie there, who has been putting in work before Welch got there. So with Wilkerson being hurt and Dylan being the 1 and the freshman doing his thing back there, we're going to still elevate Charlie because we know that he's been doing this thing and he has number 2 qualities. He's been doing everything right. So we're going to put him in front of the freshman until further notice. Freshman, you still got a lot to work for. We see you doing your thing, but continue to do your thing. And, we'll see how it works out from there. But right now they got 3 really good running backs, 4 possible, should I say, including Charlie. So that's how that happens. Practice. You practice hard all the time, you will get rewarded. Lamarck said, crazy how Alto's dad saying they playing favorites, but a walk-on running back, second team. That says a lot right there, Lil Mark. And since that statement has been put out on Twitter, it's been since deleted by Alto's dad. And I saw a lot of people making videos on it and trying to blow it up and make it something else. Same thing with Kamani McLean's mom and what she said put out there, which we can address if y'all want to, but you got to put it in the chat. I'm addressing everything that's in the chat as of right now. All right. So, yes, that was a comment that was independently put out by Alto's dad. Alto came out and recently denounced that, saying that had nothing to do with him. And his decision was made by himself. I addressed this last live. Y'all check that out. But I think that's a no story there, because we all know that. I'm not going to get to that. We'll just say that I think that's no story. That's an emotional tweet by a father. And that's just that, dog. Alto came out and denounced it, said that that's not a reflection of his character, and so on. So don't tread on me, said. The days of building dynasties are over. The price of having the portal are over. The price of having the portal. I guess if you can pay for a dynasty, you can build one. Or if you have the influence to bring players on, then you can build a dynasty, which is what I think is the path that Coach Prime is heading down, building a dynasty, building a modern-day portal day Alabama. You understand me? The portal day Alabama is what I think he's building. All right. For right now, any websites, any businesses, any products that you have, put them in the chat for promotion. Also, hit me on inbox if you want to be an official sponsor, an official, get an official ad on here where I can read off your website, promotions, and so on. Holla at me, hit me on the inbox or private chat. Mr. King Broadway say, can you enter the portal and not transfer? Yeah, but you can go back. You can, enter the portal. Like, let's say I'm Joe Blow and I enter the portal from Colorado, right? Usually you would have a talk with the coach and they would say, hey, it's probably best for you to enter the portal based on what you want to accomplish and what, looks like you will be accomplished this year. You can enter the portal. Some players might enter the portal and say, coach, I just want to test it out and see what's going on. And some coaches might be cool with that. Some coaches might say, hey, man, you get in the portal, you gone. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no halfway in, halfway out, dog. What are you doing? You either going to ride or you going to jump. And if you're going to jump, then jump on up out of here fast. You feel me? Said Kamani just burned his bridges. He wasn't doing well in class either and not studying film and going to meetings late. He immatured. Hopefully he grows up. Joanne Edwards said. Let's go with the first statement. Kamani just burned his bridges. I think you're talking about with his official letter stating that he's entering the transfer portal. A lot of people made a big deal that he didn't address Coach Prime. A lot of people making a big deal about that. He said, thanks to Coach Livingston for teaching me a lot in such a short time, but no Coach Prime in his thank yous. Do y'all think that's what's a huge deal? Do y'all think that was intentional? Do y'all think that was something to try to spite Coach Prime or to make it seem like, was it intentional? Here it is right here. I can show it to you. Let me make sure I show that to you right there. Here it is, just in case you didn't know. First and foremost, I would like to thank, and this is, I would think in his writing, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for giving me this chance and opportunity to play in Boulder. I would like to thank all the CU staff members and most definitely give a special thanks to Coach Livingston for all the knowledge you've taught me in in a short span of time. And a special thanks to the players. After all late night thoughts and great gathered ideas, I have decided to enter the transfer portal with 4 years of eligibility left. Thanks to the University of Boulder, Colorado, and all the fans. That's Kamani McLean. Let him know what he felt, all right? Those are in his words as he posted. Shout out to Hayes Fawcett for putting it out there. So, yeah, that's the situation, man. Let me know what y'all think about that. Unbelievable. Some people are saying what they're saying about the young man. Y'all saw the situation where he jumped on the spaces and the grown man was getting up on him. Some people say it's good. He need to hear from grown men. And some people say, man, it's a damn shame that grown men are attackingly, allegedly, or seemingly attacking the guy because of a decision that he made. Like, come on, dog. He made the decision that was best what he felt for him, and I'm not faulting any player for doing that at the end of the day. If y'all think that's the best decision for you, that's what you want to do, then cool, man. Let's get it in. Nowadays, just like this comment says right here, the portal is just like free agency in the NFL. Players leave, and you bring in other players to fill those spots. It's simple. Simple, Craig. It's simple. You bring in players to fill those spots, all right? Some guys go out, some guys come in. Just like you trying to go to a restaurant and it has a wait time, you got to wait. A couple come out, two more people go in, all right? The door goes both ways, as they say. Shout out to Run the Table Sports TV up in this thing saying another thing that's killing me is all the outsiders saying Kamani wasn't being developed. I'm like, come on now. He was with the goat of his position. That definitely wasn't the case. I don't think so either. He was being developed as much as he can on the field. But to get on the field, you have to do things off the field, right? You have to do, I said that, you have to do things off the field, right? You have to do things off the field correctly, right? Right? You just can't, not go to meetings. And I'm just speaking in general. You can't say, you can't not go to meetings. You can't miss meetings with Coach Prime. If Coach Prime called a meeting and you don't go, what kind of stuff is that? And I'm just saying in general. If you don't go, then that's crazy. But I did get word that, yes, there were some meetings missed. But I think he can find a way to rectify those things, man. All you got to do is find a way to rectify those things, finish that stuff up, and go from there. Shout out to Kavassier Smoke, who just said my boy deserves a scholarship, talking about, I'm sure he's talking about Charlie, because Charlie has been elevated to second team until Coach Prime says otherwise. So shouts out to him. Pay attention in English class, Donnie C said. Oh, nah. Yes, it was intentional. He was not practicing long enough to benefit from Coach Rob. For the people in the back. Okay. I like that, Jeanette Fox. That's very, very likely impossible. So it could have been intentional. But Mom put on Twitter, and did I screenshot that? Mom definitely put on Twitter. Let me see if I can get it. I don't know if I screenshotted it on here or on there, but Mom put on Twitter saying that she tried, she did her best, in all cases with Kamani, but the decision is ultimately his decision to make, right? Like, at some point, like my mom used to say, man, you grown, you making a decision for yourself, and and you're gonna have to make it and live with it. I don't know nothing about college football like that. So you're gonna have to make a decision and go with that. Let me see what this is. Is that it? Yeah, that's what it says. Kamani has no one working under him or for him. He and I will be contacting the coaches directly. So anybody saying that they're contacting for Kamani McClain, this is not true. Thankful for all opportunities. And she made a point to say, and Deion Sanders and the Buff Nation, you guys are still appreciated no matter what. No love lost here. No lost love here. All right. God bless. Travis Jones said he was wishing the best, and she came back and said, hey, I tried my best with Kamani. Not saying like she gave it up or anything, but she tried her best with Kamani. What she said, I really tried hard as a parent. God knows I did, but I appreciate that for real, for real. All right. These are all things coming directly from the parents via social media and stuff. So, hey, all in all, man, we wish them guys the best. And we're going to be looking to move in a different direction forward to bring in some new guys. And who are those? Who are some of those new guys that Coach Prime and staff are looking to bring in? You might ask, right? Well, let's go over these guys right here. D. Lyman, Ryan Buell, set to visit Colorado this weekend. I just spoke to Coach Riz myself, and Coach Riz said, "Hey, dog, we got some dogs coming in on some official visits from transfer portal and from high school, some highly touted high school guys that a lot of people saying that we're not going after, we're not getting. Come on, man. Coach Prime said we got 4 more defensive back dogs coming in and a bunch of transfers. And any transfer out there who's looking and see what's going on in Colorado, dog, I'm trying to get them, knocking on doors, knocking down on doors. I'm knocking on doors like Jehovah's Witness. No disrespect. Shout out to them. I'm knocking on doors like a salesman. I'm knocking on doors like I'm soliciting. You understand me? Knocking doors down. So, former Ohio Bobcats D lineman transfer Ryan Buell is set to visit Colorado this weekend. Buell had 12.5 tackles for loss and 4.5 sacks for Ohio this season. He was listed at 6'3", 277, received all MAC third team defensive honors in 2023. All right. Let me know. Do y'all think Ryan Buell is one of the guys we can add? 6'3", 277, defensive lineman from Ohio in the MAC. Also, breaking, former Texas offensive tackle transfer Peyton Kirkland is expected to visit Colorado this weekend. He stands 6'6", 366 pounds. Goodness gracious. Is that a typo? Kirkland was a 4-star O-lineman in the class of 2023. He played no games before redshirting in 2023 for Texas. That's a huge fella right there. Everything's bigger in Texas. All right, here's the big guy right here. Here's the guy that a lot of people are expecting us to go after, which is former Ohio State running back Dalen Hayden. He's on his way to visit Colorado right now. That comes from On 3. In his true freshman season, Hayden played in 10 games, 111 carries, 553 yards, and 5 touchdowns for Hayden. In 2023, he had 19 carries for 110 yards and a touchdown before being redshirted. A lot of people are high on this guy. We shall see what he brings to the table. Coming over from Ohio State, the Buckeyes. We'll see what this could possibly bring in that backfield. There are a couple of guys who I like. I'll make sure I highlight also. But we did have another loss today. Another guy hitting the transfer portal today. And that is defensive end Eric Brantley. Eric Brantley has entered the transfer portal. Goodness gracious. A lot of people saying they don't want to compete. How do D linemen have this? And they want to leave. Well, some people just have, some people just don't feel like the environment is right for them. Or the environment don't feel like they're right for the team. And they might get asked to leave, okay? Here we go. We got a super chat. All super chats will be highlighted and spoken on. Anybody want to hit the super thanks in the thanks? I appreciate it. But here we go. CP has a lot of haters in social media pretending to be supporters. Say it again for the people upon the back there who can't hear you. A lot of people who pretend to be supporters, they're not. They ain't been riding with Coach Prime for real. And you're not going to ride with Coach Prime when things get hit, when things get thick, when things get hot. You're not going to ride. You're going to get up out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry at the first chance you get. But since a lot of people have found a way to make money off this content and put stuff out there and get paid off of it, they're going to continue to say whatever it is they say just to say it when they say it. And nothing behind it. They're just saying it just to speak on it, because they know that they can get clicks and views. A lot of people found out how to do this algorithm stuff. A lot of people found out how to manipulate somehow the game with titles, clickbaits, SEOs, all type of little programs you can put on here to get more views and to boost your stuff and put ads and things like that on it. Well, I'm just trying to give you the real, and the real shall prevail in the end at some point. We ride with Coach Prime, dog. We ride with Coach Prime. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate the super thanks. All right. Engaging farming. Rob and Coach Prime Juicy said for sure. Jay Rizzo said the DNVR dudes are phony. Oh man, shout out to Ryan, RK, and Jake, man. Jermaine Wimpy, we need him. Y'all keep making it happy. We ride, bro. Edwin Smith said we ride, bro. Shout out to Edwin Smith. You know what it is. I like when you covered JSU. Yes, I love covering JSU with Coach Prime and HBCU, man, doing what he's done down there for the HBCUs. Marie said I agree with R Rizzle, R Jizzle. Bro not big enough to play safety. Who that? Kamani's not a safety, but here's Laura Levy said, shouts out to Laura also. Y'all check her out when you get a chance. She was just featured on, what was that, well-off video that I just saw. She said the Kamani decision is best for all involved. Wish him well. Move on to the next. I hope he thrives at the next program. He's a good kid. I agree with that also. I agree with that wholeheartedly right there. It's the best decision for both sides and all involved, and we wish him well. On to the next one. And there is a 6'4" cornerback in the transfer portal right now from the University of Arizona. I would look at him, 6'4", 195 pounds. Kamani was listed at 6'2", 6'3", 175 pounds. So, a bigger corner with a little bit more experience. Hopefully we can, hone in on him and have a landing spot for him. Jeanette Fox sound like she did not want him to leave CU. Kamani didn't want to switch to safety. He wasn't going to start at corner. Wasn't going to start at safety either, though. See how thin Kamani is to be a safety? He's a cornerback. If we had the block bully, Seaton and Webster, I would have been, he said we've lost. All right, Jermaine Young said, best man, don't forget Kamani was playing in the worst defense in the NCAA last year. I will say, no, I'm not even going to go on that. I know his ratings wasn't great last year in the games that he played, but, that's a freshman. We're not even worried about that. That D-tackle from TCU, yes, I spoke on that last night. It's a big D-tackle from TCU in the portal, and I think that he will be a target. As a matter of fact, I think he's one of the guys that's going to be there this week. Yep, let me see here. The big fella, TCU D lineman Dominic Williams is set to visit Colorado the 26th and 27th. That's for the spring game. Williams is 6'2", 300-pound sophomore who started in 15 games this season, which was his freshman season in 2022 he started in. In his first season, he had 27 total tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Williams followed up by once again starting every game for TCU in 2023 and accumulated 33 sacks, or 33 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks on the season. He was named honorable mention All Big 12 in 2023, as well as honorable mention All Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year. So he's a big, nasty fella that's looking to come over. And we have a few others that are in Colorado or heading to Colorado right now. More from the chat. I'm going to say here's the last comment that was made in the chat. They made video shout outs. We need more players with more than 1 year. Laura said, thanks for all you do, BDC. I have attended practices, spoken with players, and have full faith that we'll come out ahead this portal season. Let's all show up for spring game and support this team. Miss Laura, I wish I could show up for the spring game. Holla at me. I need an Airbnb. I need a place to stay. Holla at me. I want to move up there too. Plus add no watching film. Yeah, you got to watch film no matter who you are. You got to watch film no matter who you are. Speaking of support, please take time to like, subscribe, and become a member of the Biggdogg Chico platform. Yes, if you haven't yet, hey, there's a join button. Y'all can hit that join button and support the channel with as little as $1.99 a month, $4.99 a month, or you can upgrade. I think it's like $6.99 a month, and just support the channel so we can continue doing this, continue putting out positive but yet informative. I like to call premium primetime buff talk. I need to coin that. Premium Primetime Buff Talk right here on the Big Dog Chico Network on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Share this thing, like this thing, tell your cousin, your auntie, your dogs, and your cats. All right. Let me see. Big Dog, you can afford stop messing around, man. Hey, run the table sports. Hey. If you know, you know, dog. Let's get him serious with his craft. Let me see. Don't tread on me. Who is Tremaine? Stevie Wonder could see he couldn't play cornerback. Oh, man. They going in. Tremaine, did you watch Buff the Prime breakdown of Money? I'm not saying he won't figure it out, but I hope wherever he goes, he does. Yes, so if they broke it down like they break it down, which is usually pretty good, then I think he was graded out as a 51 point something in the plays that he participated in college football this season. That was the lowest grade as far as anybody on the defense who played. I think it was 136 snaps. All right. So y'all check that out when you get a chance. You really need to be in Boulder, bro. I would love to be there in Boulder where it's cold and getting busy. Chico, what about the D lineman from Louisville? He is a dog. I like the D lineman actually from Michigan State. And I was saying that ever since he was talking about getting into the portal last year. I like the D lineman from Michigan State. Experience, not the biggest guy. I think he's like 300 pounds, 6'2", 6'3", but experience, and he's a dog up that middle. He graded out one of the highest defensive linemen on the team last year, or in the conference last year. So there are some guys out there, man, who can really play. There's a corner from UCF that just entered the portal. His name is Jamaric Morris. Dog, YG Nate said. Okay, I'm going to check him out. I going to check him out. And man, it's expensive out here in Hawaii, man. I might save money going to Boulder. I might save money going to Boulder for a little while. You know, I'm willing to go to Boulder like I was last year, but a little bit earlier this year, and stay there for about 5 to 6 months. You feel me? Back and forth. That Chico watches tape. I watched it live. Every time I saw the money on Well-Off, he was looking like he was stuck. Oh, man. Let me see. We got a super chat just came in, man. I appreciate it, T. Norman. Any super chats and love and super thanks. You know, you can hit the like button. That's free. Or you can hit the super thanks and add any type of donation that you want to on there. And T. Norman Jr. said, thought I was showing that to you guys, but T. Norman Jr. said what? Can we show it? There we go. Keep doing the excellent job that you are doing. We appreciate that, T. Norman Jr. for the 1999. I was just a young boy. Okay. Let me see. Go to Buffalo Prime by Jimmy Wade. We need him ASAP. Jermaine Wimpy. Okay, I'll check him out. It's sad that's just how some people live their daily lives, by being negative. God gives us grace and mercy daily, so I'm going to always bless others. We appreciate you for the blessing. We appreciate you guys coming in here, wiping your feet, and leaving a donation or a tip. Thank you very much. Here's some more news that I wanted to put out there. Well, first of all, let me see what Prime said on this right here. Coach Prime razor available at boostmobile.com/prime or available at your local Boost store. Get you a Boost razor, baby, by Coach Prime. Selma Johnson, what's up in the chat? Kulo in the chat, what's happening with you? We got dogs that going to sign for sure. Next week is going to be big. Next week is going to be a big week of influx for the Colorado Buffaloes. If y'all worried about what guys we're going to get, what players we have, next week is the time. Even look out for it tomorrow. Saturday, we might get some signings or some commits. And then the signings will go down definitely Sunday night, Monday morning and stuff. We'll see a lot of more from that. Lawrence, RBEO now. There's a lot of players who had upside but didn't pan out. I will say this, his thank you post. Hope the linebacker from Tennessee sound like him too. Realistically, we can't get every good player, but we can get some. We don't want to bash the young guy. He might Make you eat those words in a year or two. Mess around and be a top dog. I hope he does. I hope he makes a lot of people eat their words. You feel me? I hope he makes a lot of people eat their words. Marie S., thank you so much for the donation. The $10 donation. Keep up the great work, Chico. We ride with Coach Prime, 100%. We ride with Coach Prime. Thank you guys for hitting the super chat and the like button. I want to answer some more comments from the insight that I do have. I want to answer some more comments. Ms. Laura says she's been at the practices. She's been able to see some things that a lot of people haven't been able to see, that the cameras won't show. So maybe I need to talk with her. See, someone said we need a better DB. Okay, let's talk about the depth at the DB, because if some people looked at the video with Coach Prime chest cam, you can see during the press conference that you can see the depth chart on the table, right? And so no, Cam Michael is not there yet. And so on the depth chart, you can see that at the cornerback spot and at the safety spot, it's pretty interesting, as Omarion Cooper is now listed as the second string strong safety behind Cameron Silman Craig and in front of, I think, Ben Finiseth. Why is that significant? Because Cooper played and started a lot at cornerback last year, came in as a corner from Florida State, but watching his film and noticing what I noticed from the eye test last year, I said, man, this guy's a good tackler. He's a good tackler. He's a good coverage guy, especially on the bigger guys, bigger receivers, running backs, tight ends and stuff. He's a good tackler. Every time I see him coming up, he's making those tackles. And boom, the coaches see the same thing. And now you see him playing more of the star / strong safety spot, which will have him in that position to do the things that he does well. Run and tackle, cover the big tight ends and running backs over the middle of the field. He will be good in that position, I think. So watch out for Marion Cooper at the safety spot. Also, thank you for the super sticker, B. Thomas. Appreciate that. Much love, Miss B. Thomas, for the $4.99. Thank you so much. But yeah, the safety spot, Shiloh, and then you got Herman Smith the third back there, backing him up. Look at the cornerbacks, though. I'm not putting my head. I'm just saying, look at the cornerbacks. Where, let me see here. You will see DJ McKinney, Adam Hopkins on that one side. Then the other side, you got Preston Hodge. And surprisingly, the backup number 2 for him as of right now, because there are more dogs coming in, the walk-on Israel Solomon. So you got, and then behind him is Nate Robinson, Namir Robinson. So Israel Solomon, Namir Robinson, 2 walk-ons are right now the 3 and the 2 behind Preston Hodge, based off of the depth chart that I saw. DJ McKinney has the former wide receiver, All-American, Adam Hopkins at the cornerback, backing him up. Then you got to tie in Isaiah Hodge also, who's back there. So you got some corners, you got some feisty guys, but I think Coach Prime's still looking to bring in with Ben Boozy, with Malachi Murphy. I think there's another corner that's also signed to come in. You got those guys coming in. I think you might still add another or 2 experienced corners, and that's where I go to the transfer portal. That's why I go to the transfer portal, and I see the cornerback in there. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. As a matter of fact, if I go to the transfer portal and I see a corner in there from a Division I school, also quarterback Jaden Rashada has just entered the transfer portal. But if I go in the portal and I go to position, right, and I click on the cornerback spot, of course, they're going to have everything listed by position. But if I click on the cornerback spot first and look at some of the highest rated guys who doesn't have a landing spot as of right now. Oh, we got another super chat from my guy Terrence Sutton. Said peace and blessings for the $7. Thank you for that great number of 7, godly number of 7, for the peace and the blessings. I appreciate all the super chats that come in right now. because you're supporting the channel and you're supporting the Big Dog and the work and the content that I'm putting out there for you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me see. So I'm going to look at these positions once again. I'm going to go straight to the cornerback spot because I want to highlight this one kid from Arizona. 6'4", 200 or 6'4", 195 pounds. Tacario Davis is his name. Tacario Davis. Can I put it up on screen? Let's do it. Tacario Davis is his name. Oh, we just hit 100 comments. Thank you guys for the 100 comments. 100 comments officially right now. So let's keep it going, baby. Keep it going. We're going to pull this up on the screen right now. Tacario Davis is his name. And covering the wide receivers seem to be his game. 6'4" out of Long Beach. What up, cuz? Long Beach, California in the building. Shout out to Big Dog Snoop. He's a cornerback from Long Beach. Let me see. Does he have his highlights on here? Yeah. But you know how long it takes to watch those highlights. 3-star prospect, 4-star transfer. So that means that he must have looked good at Arizona. Ward number 23. He's a sophomore. Let's see if I can pull up anything else on the young fella. Tacario Davis. There it is. Marion Cooper. Shout out to Marion Cooper once again. T. Norman Jr. Defensive back class junior, Millikan High School, 6'4", Long Beach, California. AP second team All Pac-12. AP second All Pac-12 honorable mention. Appeared in all 13 games with 11 starts during his second season at Arizona. Led the conference with 15 pass breakups and 16 passes defended. Dog, did I just find us one right now? Is this not a guy who can come in right now and be a huge cornerback on that backside or the front side? You hear me? Has anybody been offering this guy? Has anybody been after this guy for real? Either he has some type of issues or something that we don't like. Nah, I think he's ready to go, dog. I think he's ready to go. This is a guy that I would love for us to go after. Here he is, big fella right here. Y'all see him? What do y'all think about Davis? Big, long, rangy corner. And he's played and been productive. How many guys can say that? They've played and been productive. Or as productive as this guy. Tacario Davis is a guy who I think we should be targeting right now in a major way. Let me see what y'all said. Ruff said, I had looked on his pages the other day and couldn't find nothing about him being in the portal. Well, he's in the portal. Tacario is the strongest dude in the portal. He is still practicing with Arizona all over social media. This is wild. So he is in the portal, but he's still practicing with Arizona. Of course, he can go back to Arizona if they offer him the correct way or maybe up that bag or something. But, dog, go play with Coach Prime, dog. Go play with Coach Prime, dog. Holla at Snoop out there in Long Beach. Snoop will tell you, go play with Prime. Huncho Blitz said, Chico, once we get everybody here and whoever in the portal, you will see you will see our backup corners are bad, bro. We need corners backs. I'm not saying nobody bad, but I definitely say we need corners. And that's why I'm pointing out this kid right here and the kids that are coming in the summer. But here's one I like right here, dog. I like this guy right here. You hear me? I like this guy right here. Let's all get and go look out and holler at Takario Davis on his Twitter page, Instagram, and Facebook. He's tall, so Coach Prime should be looking at him. Yes, and he will be a great filler for what Kamani just left as far as potential wise with Kamani, 6'3", but inexperienced, a long corner. Bring in this guy who's very experienced and even taller than Kamani and longer. Pause. So, and like I say, he has that experience. Appeared in 13 games with 11 starts during the season with Arizona. Led the conference with 15 pass breakups. 16 defended. Named All Pac-12 honorable mention and AP second team All Pac-12 for the first time in collegiate career. Finished with a career high 25 total tackles, 18 solo, 14 assisted, including a half a tackle for loss. Made one interception at Washington State. Posted a season high 3 pass breakup versus Oregon State. Recorded season high 4 tackles twice. So out of high school, he was a 3-star prospect out of Milliken High School in Long Beach. Received offers from Arizona State and Kansas. Finished sophomore campaign with 19 tackles, 1 interception, and a fumble recovery. I'm sitting here telling you, dog, he got to be one, dog. He got to be one that we go after. You feel me? Wide receiver group makes it look so easy in practice. We need some dogs to go at it with these dudes, right? Look up Ruben Jameson from ASU, a dog also. Sherlita Plummer, thank you for the super chat for the 199 super chat. Super chat once again. Thank you very much for that. But I think that guy there is definitely a dude that we need to be 100% on looking out for. Takari, transfer portal. Let me see who this guy is right here. Ruben Jameson, Ohio State wide receiver. Oh, I don't think we need any more wide receivers, honestly. Said pull up my cousin Jay Torre. What do you think about him? He'll be on a visit to see you for the spring game. Okay, we'll have to check him out. I'm not going to really look at wide receivers, honestly, because I think we're good, especially with the 2 freshmen we have coming in. But Ohio State wide receiver Jameson Williams entered the transfer portal on Wednesday, 6'2", 188-pounder. Williams caught 9 passes for 154 yards and a pair of touchdowns as a sophomore season. Williams played in 308 snaps during the 2020 campaign. Well, he's an older guy then. Shouts out to him. Hopefully we can get, like I said, we're looking for more defenders, offensive linemen, interior defensive linemen, and such. Biggdogg Takario Davis, 1. Toriano Pride, 2. Anthony Johnson Jr., 3. And Greedy, 4. Okay. Takario looks as if he has good upside. Definitely. Let me see what this other guy name was I just missed. He said, pull up my cousin Jay. Oh, we got a big fella. Jay Toyai enters the NCAA transfer portal. Ooh, we got a big fella from UCLA. Let me check out Jay. Like Big Uso also, too. Yep. Jay said, as I prepare to graduate from UCLA, after speaking with my parents and family, I've decided to enter the NCAA transfer portal. We need some Usos on that line. Samoa, Tonga, we need those guys. UCLA Bruins defensive tackle Jay Toye entered the NCAA transfer portal on Wednesday evening. He announced on Twitter Thursday and could be a target for the Texas Longhorns in the program search for interior defensive lineman during the spring transfer window. Toye has one season of eligibility remaining as a graduate transfer and serves as a name to know in February. He's 6'3", 325 pounds. He's an Inglewood product. Initially signed with USC as a member of the 2021 recruiting class and spent the spring semester with the Trojans before entering the transfer portal and ending up at UCLA. Of course, we know he went through the pandemic, which he said was pretty tragic. He landed at UCLA and spent 2021 season with them playing for Nansen, appearing in 12 games, making 8 tackles. The PFF of Toye Also made 10 defensive snaps or stops last season. Played 100 snaps in the game. Then still 28. He's a big body. Not a lot of production there, but he's a big body, and I would love to have another bigger body guy in Colorado. All right? Tell the Oost to holler at me. Tariano Pride is from Mizzou. I heard about him. Certified dog. Are the guys hands down, he said. They're the guys hands down. Let me check them out. Tariano Pride. Tariano Pride. Clemson cornerback Tariano Pride entered the transfer portal. Oh, yeah, Pride is a dog. I remember him. Pride is a dog. Let me see what they have on him, though. Clemson cornerback Tariano Pride Jr. took to Twitter last Thursday evening and announced his intent to enter the transfer portal and seek a new team after spending last 2 seasons as a Tiger. He said, in high school, I was recruited heavily by Brent Venables. That's at Oklahoma. So will he be going to Oklahoma? What you think about that? He said he has a connection there. You think he's going to Oklahoma, or will he even entertain the possibility of joining Coach Prime in Colorado? There's definitely some guys out there in the portal. A lot of guys we can really improve with. Y'all let me know more in the comments. We almost at 200 comments right now. Cousin Jay might be coming too. He was a beast at UCLA. He'll be a grad transfer. I like that. He just needs time to mature. Talking about Kamani. As far as the newest comment says, who that from? Mustafa says, shout out to the brother Biggdogg Chico. You send all info in regards to the defense and offensive lineman to Colorado. The more eyes, the better. Exactly. Appreciate that, Mustafa. Chico, how you feel about baby T.O.? Some say we should get him at tight end because he's 6'4", 215. No. Let me explain, y'all. Listen, Coach Prime want the big body tight ends to do some blocking. He want protection from the tight end spot. Even if you have to move an offensive tackle out there, he want protection from the tight end spot. Baby T.O. is going to be a monster. Why they call him Baby T.O.? Because he's big like T.O. at the wide receiver spot. We're not going to move him, big dog. I don't see that happening. Chico could be wrong, but I'm going to say I don't see moving Baby T.O. to tight end, 6'4", 215. Put him on the outside. If that was the case, Javon Antonio could have been tight end, 6'4". He was what, 220 pounds almost. So why not move Javon Antonio? And Baby T.O. is faster and probably more fluid athletically than Javon Antonio. Oh, real quick before I get up out of here, or before I forget to let y'all know, got a special one exclusive next week, Wednesday. We got the Warden, the hard hit, the tackling sideline to sideline. Forever buff now. Former Southern Utah University Firebird. He is the tackling machine, number 29 for the Colorado Buffaloes last season. Roderick Ward will be joining me for an exclusive interview before the NFL draft right here on the Biggdogg Chico Show. We will be talking about his time at Colorado, some of the things he's done off the field, preparation for the NFL draft, pro day, Coach Prime, and all the things with Rod Ward next week. Y'all stay tuned for that. That's an exclusive. Who else is doing that? I got exclusive with the players, exclusive with the recruiting coordinators, exclusives with journalists from Colorado area, longtime journalists, established guys, exclusive with the parents, exclusive with the recruits. Come on, man. Holla at your boy. All right, we got the number 1 recruit from Hawaii that is being recruited by Colorado right now. Check out that interview with my boy Jared Kiave Sagapolutele. His interview is up right now. Coach Riz also coming back with more with the recruiting biz. Shout out to David Talks Buff with Dog and Dave, Adam, and so on. Adam and Brian and so on, man. We got a lot of things coming. Best man said, correct, Chico. Blocking tight end, and I'm thinking that's why Shaman left. He wanted to be just the catching tight end. any tight end who come in who just want to be a receiver, you probably gonna get up out of here quick, fast, in a hurry. You're gonna have to be a complete tight end for one, at the very least, or you're gonna have to be a complete tight end, but at the very least, you're gonna have to be a big time blocking tight end because that's what's needed, right? That's what's needed in this offense. Let's see here. My brother, you really need to link up with them brothers from Buff and Prime. They breaking it down is on point as well. Y'all two talking together will be powerful. I reached out to him. Maybe we will. We also got Prime Sports Media. Look out for them. Prime Sports Media could be doing something with them coming up soon also. But Buffed and Prime, the two young brothers, tell them to holler at me. I'm like Unc now, you know. I'm Big Brother now, you know. You feel me? Tell them to holler at me. Let's get it going. We could do something together, man. You know, we could dual stream it. Hopefully, I can help them get their subscribers up, and you know, we could share content like that because that's what it's about, man. It's about collaborating. If I'm collaborating with players, coaches, journalists, parents, and prospects, you know what I mean? We might as well, you know, continue to collaborate with content creators also in the YouTube and Colorado space in this world. We all got to support each other. Shouts out to Twitter Spaces. Shouts out to Buffs News Daily. Shouts out to No Sco Zone and everybody else. Goldberg's son will be there in the summer. Yeah, you got to watch what we've been doing so far. I want a country white boy like Travis Kelce at tight end. That's what big Sam Hardy is actually. Big boy coming from Ohio State. Tight end like I know Prime. We're looking for one because he loved Kelce. Terrell Rubin. Oh, nah. I called you the chin I saw. The live is so much liver without them damn trolls. Biggdogg for mayor. Oh, now Deuce Bradwell. Biggdogg Chico cornering the social media platform market. We just got to get them likes and views up. Just got to get them likes and views up. I will do that, Mustafa. Lanikia, oh, now. I like them definitely going to watch the interview for sure. Hope see you pick up cornerback Takario Davis. That's my number one guy. Linebacker Elijah Herring. Edge Dayon Hayes. Offensive tackle Peyton Kirkland. I like Kirkland also. And linebacker Nikai Hill Green. I like him. He's coming over from Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. I also got word that, and this is no spite, but you guys wondering, so I got to let you know what I know, right? And I was trying to get an interview or at least get some comments from Shaman Mayter's mom. I think we missed each other, but from what I know from evaluations at practice, the scouting report was that even coming in was that we're concerned with his separation as far as getting separation on his routes, especially deep down the field, winning contested balls, 50-50 balls, and also just consistency. And that's what we saw the tight ends coach Brett Bartolone say about the consistency. Lisa Thompson, I don't think I'll be going to the spring game. No, unfortunately. But yeah, saying Maytairs, consistency, and also I heard some other things too, but I won't put that out there. But just on the field stuff, consistency, pass catching, and willingness to block. We need willing blockers at the tight end spot. That goes underappreciated so much as far as how good blockers the tight ends are. Unc, you think we're going to bring one in this weekend? 2-4-0 now. I appreciate you. And now I'm Unc in some areas. Yes, indeed. You think we're going to bring in one this weekend? Which one you talking about? But yeah, we're going to definitely bring in some guys. Y'all forgot about Baby T.O., Cam McHale, and Draylon Miller, and Will Shepherd. That's 4 wide receivers. I wouldn't be looking at no wide receiver in the transfer portal as of right now. Appreciate the super chats. Thank you so much. Shout out to the brother, Biggdogg Chico. You sent all the info. Okay, yeah, I saw that. My bad, Mustafa. I'm reading that over. Let me go back down. Caleb Mathis is one of my favorite players on the team. It's Caleb with a K, though. So shout out to Drum Major SCSU. South Carolina State. South Carolina State in the building. Shout out to the Bulldogs, right? Watching number 17 on Colorado's defense in spring practice, he's always getting attacked, and they always catching touchdowns on number 17 on the defense. That's Isaiah Hodge, former receiver, very feisty guy. I like him. And Alberto said, I like your show, Big Dog Chico. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody else, I thank y'all, all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in right now. Huncho Blitz said, I like Smalls right now. He really showing he could be a dog at tight end. Yep. Even when he first came over to tight end, Coach Corey said that this kid has the ability to play tight end, nice hands, can run nice routes. I saw him run a few routes. He looked pretty good, especially in the short routes. If they're willing to block at tight end, that's their key to get on the field. And nothing wrong with that. If you're willing to block at tight end, that's your key to get on the field. And you will eventually get those passes, and it probably will come in the red zone. So that means touchdowns, right? That means touchdowns. But yeah, we did say the news about Colorado, the young fella, Eric Brantley, just entering the transfer portal. If you don't know, now you know. I'll share it with you on the screen right here. But yes, Brantley has now entered the transfer portal. Colorado's Eric Brantley. Let's see. The Peachtree State native exits after a year with Coach Prime in Boulder. Colorado's Eric Brantley Jr. entered the transfer portal on Friday. The 6-foot, 235-pound defensive end came to Boulder as part of this year's recruiting class for the Buffaloes. He was one of the few high school recruits added with the wave of transfers. Needless to say, this was a short stint for Brantley, who will be looking for a new program after a handful of practices. Brantley was an original 3-star from Valdosta, Georgia, and a number 620 overall and the 46th best from his state. However, he was one of the most underrated with 34 sacks, 108 tackles for loss during his high school career. He was actually Coach Prime's first high school commit in December of 2022. Colorado now has lost 17 players in the transfer portal since Monday. Not the biggest under Coach Prime, but still significant, with 5-star Kamani McLean and Alton McCaskill leaving Boulder. The Buffs are -6 in the portal this year and will need to make up ground to cover some depth needs. And that won't be a problem, I think, for the portal king and portal prime. Brantley chose Colorado over NC State, UCF, Louisville, and others. He was part of the Buffs' 21st ranked combined class this year, according to 247 Sports. Since he never saw the field, Brantley would have 4 years of eligibility remaining. All right, that's the young fella, Eric Brantley Jr. He's up and up out of there, as we got a lot of competition on that edge in the Colorado, on the Colorado football team. And you see Taj McCourt really making the case out there to play. You got Okunlola. Then you got B.J. Green, who might be the highest rated pass rusher coming in to Colorado, coming from Arizona State. So, yeah. Said from a glimpse of Coach Prime's depth chart, Eric Brantley was third on the depth chart. Exactly. Will he be able to go to one of those other schools and, find a scholarship and break into the playing rotation there? Who knows? We'll wait to see, but wish the best for the young fella. I hope Pat Shurmur put in the running formation and tight end fake blocking or tight end to score. I love the Chiefs. Yeah, for sure. I think he will. I think he definitely will. Pat Shurmur was definitely praised by the young fella. I'll show y'all if I can. The young fella who I did the interview with, quarterback from Ever Beach. Man, we got more to come. Shouts out to Chad Owens, the Hawaii legend. We'll be doing something with him too. But
are you
interested in show y'all the young fella without showing y'all that? But Jerry Chiave, Sagapolutele, his interview is right there. Check him out and see what he said about Coach Pat Shurmur. And it's pretty good to see that you got a young player recognize who Pat Shurmur is and connecting with him in a way. So shouts out to the young fella, Jared Chiave Sagapolutele. And once again, all right, this is the biggest dog, Chico to the C, and the place to be, man. Coming to you live and direct, back like vertebrates once again. Tight end scored 2 touchdowns the other day. Yep, I heard that. I wonder which one it was. Let's see. Spot on, Chico. Maytayer didn't get the separation downfield. B-Dub 97. Oh, now I got some. Hey, I know some stuff, dog. Know some stuff. BJ Green. People forgetting about BJ Green. Yep, I just mentioned him. You don't have YouTube Premium. Not on that account. Damn. Why y'all judging everything, ain't it, Donnie C? You gonna pay for it for me, Donnie C? Go ahead, pay for it for me, Donnie C. Shoot me a super chat, Donnie C. So you worry about if I got YouTube Premium, Donnie C. Damn, y'all be noticing everything. Chico, search for this on his Google. Damn. He's going to Syracuse possibly. That cornerback been in the portal since last cycle. No motion, something is wrong. What cornerback? Not the one that's from Arizona, I don't think. Even if he was, we're looking for guys who fit with us, not guys who didn't fit with somebody else, and so we're not going to touch him. It doesn't work like that. If that was the case, a lot of you guys wouldn't be with the person you're with. You feel me? You wouldn't be with your wife, your boyfriend, or whoever because they was with someone previously and it didn't work out. Think about it. So because they was with someone previously and it didn't work out, that means it's not going to work out with you? Not necessarily, Coach. Los Angeles, California in the building. Jermaine King, you hear what I'm trying to tell him? Biggdogg Chico. Call it what you want. Dunny Seho. In the Dunny chat. You in the chat just talking. Drop them coins then since you want somebody to have some. Gabe said that was definitely a shot at Prime, mentioning Livingston and not Prime. You can tell he was raised by. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that, Gabe. See what I'm saying? Y'all getting out of pocket now, dog. South to make BJ Green reach new levels. I agree. I like that. El Cheapo. El Hawaii. Where you live at? What's the cost of living where you living at? Yes. I like Cam Michael also. He's going to, hey, you talking about super speed, dog? Whew. Do you believe that most guys were asked to leave? Honestly, yes. You said most now, not all. And yes, I do. You want to ask why? Why? Ask why. As the world keeps spinning to the D-O-double-G-Y. It's a crazy mixed up world. It's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world. Yes, I do believe they were asked because usually the coach, the player's going to come in there and talk to the coach, say, Coach, I'm wearing the depth chart. I'm number 3. Do I have a chance to move up? Do I have a chance to play? What is it looking like? Well, if that's the thing, then it's probably best that you get in the transfer portal. If you want to play more, if you want to have opportunities, because right now it looks like you won't, because you're number 3 on the depth chart, and we're bringing in 2 more guys that we're pretty high on at that position, probably should transfer. And then you got to go and transfer, as opposed to saying, you know what, Coach, I'm just going to stay here, see what happens, work my hardest. And, some people do that. Some people don't. Some people won't take that chance. But yes, definitely scholarships are a 1-year contract. They are a 1-year contract. Each and every year you got to re-sign that thing if it's offered. Doesn't have a luxury of building a program at this point. They want wins now. Man, listen, anybody in Colorado's front office, they are happy to death right now with all of the attention and money that Colorado is bringing in. At the end of the day, it's a business. If we can win with the business, that's a plus. That's what everybody wants to do. But you telling me I can make money and the wins will eventually come before the money will come before the wins? What that happen at? That can only happen in Colorado with Coach Prime. The money comes before the wins. Before all the satisfaction, everybody already talking about he's on a short leash right now. He's on the clock. Coach Prime is on the clock. On the clock. If my revenue is in the positive each and every year, if we're still having a positive outlook, positive notes, everything is good with us. If everything is looking like it's looking right now, Man, if I'm Colorado, I'm keeping it just like this as long as it wants to be like this, as long as it can be like this, right? Come on, coach. That's what I'm doing. Prime admits he doesn't have patience. You don't want to compete for number one. He's not interested, coach. Alton McCaskill will still be number two wherever he goes. He's still unproven after ACL injury. Also, he just got over a concussion. Concussion is not worried about that. He's 100% from the ACL injury. If he's number two wherever he goes, I can't look and say that's just going to be off the top. But I can't say that he'll just be number one wherever he goes to as soon as he get there. No, wherever he goes, he's going to have to work. He probably will be behind someone at the start, but he can. Uh, in other places where he go, he probably won't be faced with the same level of competition like Dylan and Savion and Michael Welch and such. He won't. It won't be as a talented backfield like if he goes to, say at school, whatever. It won't be as a talented backfield you have to worry about. So he could come in there and get that spot almost immediately. True, Colorado OGs are happy and hopeful right now. I think some of the newer CU fans have them on the clock. Man, who cares? What clock somebody have them on? What? Rick George is happy. Boosters are happy. Alumni happy. Fans are happy. Everybody is hopeful right now. Like he said, he hit them with the hope. Now it's expectation coming. I think people are expecting better football now. Not a 4-8 team next year. Get into the playoffs. That's the expectation. They would love it, but it's only expectations because of who the coach is and what they already have in place. That's a reflection of the talent that's there. Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. You got two Heisman hopefuls on your team. How many other schools can say that? I got two Heisman hopefuls. How many other schools can say that, dog? That's all I'm saying. I was watching Keyshawn on Undisputed. Shouts out to my big bro, Keyshawn Johnson, on Undisputed today. He said he wished Kamani had stayed. We all wish he had stayed, but we all understand what the deal is. Fans don't write checks. Exactly. We all understand what the deal is with Keyshawn. Keyshawn probably wish he had stayed kind of selfishly. Wanted him to be with Coach Prime, wanted to see it develop, didn't want any negative feedback to come to Coach Prime because of this. Understandable. But it's for the betterment of Kamani McLean, and then it's for the betterment of the team. I keep saying this, and this goes for any player. From a coach's perspective, if you have any player, even from a teacher perspective, if I'm teaching in the classroom, if I have one player, one student that either comes in the class late or doesn't come at all, or when we go over the playbook, he might not know it as well as the other players, or whatever, any type of distraction, any type, could be the smallest, could be the biggest, any type of distraction takes away from teaching and putting in more effort with the guys who are actually there to learn. Understand? You hear me? Alto McCaskill won't be number one out of the portal. I'm wondering if Alto will consider coming back to see you before the season starts. I think he won't be in the portal long. If I'm a mid major, man, I'm trying to get Alto right now. I'm trying to say, Alton McCaskill, come here to this mid-major play. We're gonna give you the ball. We don't have a talented running back as like you. We're gonna give you the ball, dog. We're gonna run till the wheels fall off. Prime got it made to see you. Not even Nick Saban has his name on clothes and gear that they sell at the school. That's dope. That's because Prime has a brand. If Nick Saban had a brand, if Nick Saban had some Nick Saban clothing, I bet you they'll sell out in Alabama. What? Some Nick Saban overalls? Some Nick Saban Levi's? Nick Saban polo shirts. Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Prime won't take them back now. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if. No comment. I don't think he's. Nah, going back. No, I think he's already made his decision. He's going to find somewhere to go play. Quick update. Quick update. My hitter. My hitter, my hitter. YG has just been announced and added to the show. Rapper, West Coast rapper, legend, as of right now. YG 400 has just been added to the show. Just announced, iconic West Coast rapper YG is set to join Lil Wayne and Bossman D-Lo, who was bad as hell in school, on April 27th for the show. Limited tickets are now available, or still available, should I say. So grab yours now and get ready for an unforgettable experience. Tickets and info at cuattheshowboulder.com. CU, the letters CU, like Colorado University, the letters CU at the show, boulder.com. Get you some. Lil Wayne, Bossman D-Lo, YG, possibly Youngo Sakin in this whole might perform, and even Diamond Rolex with gators on my feet. I got every day of the week, and you know, Coach Prime might perform on that thing, dog. Coach Prime might perform. What y'all think about that? He might be hitting that. might be hitting that dance on it. Is that the Kappa shake shoulders? Damn, it look kind of crazy on camera. I can't do it standing up. I can do it sitting down though. Easy. Shouts out to all my Kappas out there. K.A. Psi, Phi Nu Pi. A call coming in, interrupting my live. Let me know what y'all think, man. YG and Lil Wayne, my dude, see you about to be lit. I think we need a Marie S. You see, Chico, you did an interview with Alto a couple weeks ago. Did you get the sense? Shit, that was less than a week ago. That was less than a week ago. I didn't get the sense that he would leave. I did get the sense that he was, I would say, let me see, hold on. I did get the sense that it was in the air. It was a possibility. I think even Coach Prime or the staff knew because of what Coach Prime said with what he said with having the running backs and possibly somebody might be transferring, you know. Yeah, I think we need some white artists. Holla at Sam Hunt. Get Sam Hunt there. We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. Get Sam Hunt, former college quarterback, or you can get my boys. What's that song? What's the group? Florida Georgia Line. What's the name of that song? Florida Georgia Line. What's the song Florida Georgia Line got, guys? Florida. Let me look it up, man. Y'all tripping. Let me look it up. What's the song that Florida Georgia Line has with the girl? Hey, baby, lay on back and relax. Put your pretty feet up on the dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get them boys up there, man. Florida Georgia Line. Regina Earl said Chico on screen. It's on my Kappa shake. Strolling. Get Post Malone. Get Nelly there. Yeah, meant to be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Now, won't you ride with me? Ride with me. See where this thing goes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Put me in the chat if y'all like that. Hit me in the chat if y'all like that, dog. Lil Wayne bringing out Drake would be crazy. If they had Post Malone, it would have sold out. Yeah. People love Post Malone, dog. All them tattoos on the face, they would have sold out immediately. You hear me? Put Post Malone on that thing. BDC, most of us are black. I'm black too, ain't I? I'm black too. I can't like what country music? What? If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. That's cold. That's a cold-blooded song, man. What are we doing? Dancing and singing with Biggdogg, Miss Mel said. Ain't no dancing going on, but I can act like I can dance. Shouts out to my cousin Pierre. Oh, I saw Flo Rida in Las Vegas. Him and Flavor Flav. That was a crazy combination. But Flo Rida and Flavor Flav, I saw them in Vegas. If Flo Rida was there now, you talking about some hits? Welcome to my house, baby. Let me know out. We don't need to go out. Welcome to my house. Y'all ain't believe I saw Flavor Flav and Flo Rida in Vegas. Chico, how do I get your merch? You got to go click on the link. It's in the bio. As a matter of fact, I'll put one in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys. If you get some merch or if you hit the super chat or hit the like, share, subscribe, whatever you do, I appreciate it. You can hit the join button also on the channel and become an official member. I'm going to put it right here, shop and support Biggdogg right here. Is in the chat now. If you want to get in the chat, get you some merch. Get you some merch. I appreciate you. Bernard Pender said, what's good, Chico? Hey, man, we just in this thing, vibing. You know how we do. Run the Table Sports. The singing is horrible. Thank you very much. As I want to see all those brothers that left much success, but only if they knew blessing they had nodule. Blasphemy. Yep. Duval County up in here. Chris Stapleton. Oh, Stapleton is cold-blooded. Shake the shoulders then. Go back 50 years, we all made was country music. We all made country music. Miami Connect 2 with Lil Wayne, for sure. I didn't know that was country music. Well, some people might not even say that's country music. Some people might say that's new age music, right? I like the words to that song. Yes, my dog Flo Rida. Take that hood off and let the hair breathe, LT said, huh? What are we doing, dancing and singing? Yep. You know that's who I produce and write for, bro, Flo Rida. What? No, I don't know. You ain't tell me nothing like that, Biggdogg. Produce and write for? I see your oh, you know what? Didn't you hit me up about that on Instagram a while ago? Yeah, hit your boy up, man. Holla at me. Refresh my memory. But super chats, thank you guys, all of you guys for the super chats and the love and the blessings and the merch. Taylor Swift in Colorado, man. Yeah, somebody should have been putting that together already. Send Taylor Swift a Colorado jersey. Also, Coach Prime and management. Hey, I've been seeing a lot of celebrities getting these shoes. I've been seeing a lot of celebrities getting these Boost Mobile phones or whatever. I've been seeing a lot of celebrities getting Coach Prime this and Coach Prime that. Dog. Why Tanny Crowder getting shoes, dog? Much love to Tanny Crowder, but I'm just saying, why are these random celebrities getting shoes, dog? I'll hold your shoes up right here, dog. Each and every live, dog. Holla at your boy. send your boy a Boost phone, you know what I mean, to promote on here. You know what I'm saying? These celebrities don't need it. None of them celebrities need it. They good to go. You hear me, Deuce? They good to go, right? They'll let me know in the chat, man. Do the celebrities need to have these free things and stuff from Coach Prime and team to promote it? Man, we could promote it right here. We the people. We the people. We the people. I think people who transferred didn't want to compete to win a job. They love Flo in Colorado. Him and Wayne like brothers. That's easy to put together. I'm going to hit up Flo and Wayne. Okay, for sure. I need my shoes. You feel me? You feel me, Tab? They just gonna post it one time on their page. Hey, thank you, Coach Prime. I appreciate it, Coach Prime. I'm too cool for school, but thank you, Coach Prime. You know, I got this right here. I'm cool. And they never post it again. They might wear them, but they never post it again. Dog, Biggdogg on this thing every day, talking about Coach Prime shoes and that phone, dog, and the book and everything else. Is our coach, and we want it now. Call 877 Coach Prime. 877 Coach Prime. BDC shout outs, bro. As always, excellent content. Thank you. Buznika. Salafar, y'all. I need some. Yeah, where the glasses at, dog? Oh, what the glasses, dog? Send your dog some glasses, dog. I'm wearing them every day, dog. I'm not too cool to wear the glasses, dog. I ain't no celebrity like that. I'm putting them things on. I'm wearing them each and every day, wherever I go. I'm gonna take pictures at the beach, Coach Prime. You feel what I'm saying? I'm taking pictures in Waikiki Beach. Hey, we ain't seen no Coach Prime glasses out here in Waikiki in Hawaii. That your boy be the first. You know what I'm saying? Tab said, I'm talking about every day. Just asking for some shoes. Man, I ain't asking Coach Prime for those shoes, dog, for real. I'm really serious, but I'm playing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I understand why he sent it to the celebrities for real. I understand. Get that NIL, dog. You feel me? Taylor Swift wearing a well-off shirt and doing the Shador on stage will break the internet. Off the top. So y'all stay tuned, man. We got another show coming up, man. Buff Time with Biggdogg Chico and Brian Howell. Closed mouth, don't get fed to. You ain't lying about that. You know what? You ain't lying. I just saw a post yesterday saying that you better ask for what you want. Use what you got to get what you want. You would go viral. You would go viral. The Oregon Mallard coach would make you famous. Closed mouth, don't get fed. The Unc Ocho voice. Ocho. Hey, Coach Prime. You know it's your boy Shay Sharp, right? Shay Sharp said, Prime, listen, Prime, I know you done sent me some shoes. I know you done sent me the blender shades, Prime. You done sent me all this stuff, Coach Prime, so I can wear on Club Shay Shay. Well, listen, Coach Prime, none of it fit. None of it fit, Coach Prime. You sending me Prime, you sending me all this loose stuff, Coach Prime. You know I like my stuff to fit tight, Prime. Come on, Prime. Don't be sending me no loose stuff, Coach Prime. No. Ocho, you see the stuff he sent me? I'm sending this stuff straight to Biggdogg Chico because he gonna wear it. He's gonna wear it, Ocho. Ocho always talking about, what mine at? What mine at? Oh, man. But look, stay tuned, man. We got stuff coming up. I love country music too, but I pass on bees. Shalita Plummer, thank you for the super chat. Thank y'all very much for checking in with your boy. I'm going to end this thing pretty quickly, all right? God bless you, and good night. We're going to be up in about a piece in the middle. Sure, y'all.